the studio.
Just
So
hold up.
all day you be mad.
Just
So
hold up.
what I do, I bring you through.
Just hold
You
up.
try to flow and we laugh. That
When you hold me
chemistry
down,
makes you
I'ma
into
hold
me
you up.
and
I'ma
I'm into
hold
you.
you
So
up.
we
You can hold me
match.
down.
That
Hold me
synergy
down,
and
and
that
I'ma hold
energy
you up.
is
And
the
when I
shit to
hold
me.
you up, you
No
better
cap.
hold me down.
Everything was in my face, but love is
What up, people? What up? What's going on this little Wild Out Wednesday? It's your boy in the building, so come on in. Please hold your applause, because we're making moves and we thanking God. Welcome to the home of the organically fabricated, culturally uncultured, specifically unspecified, unradio podcast. Oh, no, I'm right. And you are here with your two favorite cousins, the ones in the place to be. It's your boy LA and your girl.
Hey,
And y'all know how we hold it down. This is episode number 6. I'm ready for you. 6. Yeah, yes, how we do. 6. Shout out to Drizzy on that one. You okay? What happened? Everything.
goddamn visitors on the show. All right.
Okay.
I don't like bugs. My bad.
And we live, so
Woo.
anything y'all see, y'all see.
My bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Pepper's Cheddar is kicking, huh?
Yeah, they doing all right though.
Yeah, okay. So, we apathetically implore you to tune in to
Tune
moments
in.
like that and more every Wednesday at 8/7 Central for the best waste of your time that you can't get back. And don't forget the golden rule.
He ain't never right.
Because I'm always right. You feel me? Kicking it off. What's going on, AC?
Life is going on, but you know what? God is still good as always. And life is life.
Yeah, and we'd like to shout out to, our sponsors for today's show. That is Sonic. This is how we summer. Sonic, your one-stop drink stop.
America's driving.
And of course, done in that one-of-one original, get your custom orders and many others like this at www.mmtgclothing.com. That is MMTG Clothing. We're blessed to get you dressed. So, like we do each and every Wednesday, we're going to just pop it on out. I'm going to catch the rock. I'm going to bounce pass it over to AC as we start this episodic week of Women in Sports. So what we got? What's going on? What's cracking?
Absolutely
Not nothing, is it?
I'm just joking. So I watched a really good game last night. I believe it was the Washington Wizards. Oh gosh. So our off-air producer trying to get on-air excitement, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, because Washington got their wheels blown all the way off?
All the way. Yeah, they lost.
I'm sorry.
He didn't watch
Our
the
producer's
game.
not really a real sports fan.
He's just from Washington, so he's a hometown fan. But
by way of Chicago, which is weird.
Ain't it though?
So weird.
No. They
Well,
played
they didn't even play Chicago, so yeah. Probably just stick to those boards, huh? Make sure the level's right. Check
oh
one,
my
check
gosh.
two.
Horrible.
Yeah, we had the first play-in game. That was early. It was like before folks even got off work.
Yeah, started early.
And
I came home rushing, like, turn the TV on.
And you didn't want to watch that there. You didn't have Russell Simmons. I mean, not Russell Westbrook. Excuse me.
Westbrook.
Yeah, Westbrook complaining about everything on the court from the lights.
The lines not being
The
painted
lights
straight.
was too bright in there. His jersey was snug. I mean, everything he could complain about, he did.
He did.
And but Jay Brown, the Jay Tatum show. Jay Tatum was showing out last night. 50 points scored. So that brother was not playing. And then we had who was that other game we had? I think it was
somebody sorry.
The Pacers.
Oh, my bad.
Played the Hornets. Yes, the Charlotte Hornets. Didn't stand a chance. The Pacers blew the wheels off of them early. The late game was Washington. I apologize, folks. The early game was the Pacers and the Hornets. Hornets didn't stand a chance. Pacers was like, no, we got this. We finna go play the next round. And then you had the Wizards losing to the Celtics. So therefore, moving forward to get for the 7th seed will be the Celtics versus the Pacers. And then you have, or is that, no, I'm sorry. The play-in tournament is so confusing. I think that,
I didn't even try it.
I think that the actual
No, your limit's good.
Wizards are going to play the Pacers for the 8th seed. I think that the Hornets was the 10th, so with them losing, they automatically out of here. Something like that.
Something.
But that ain't even the good stuff. What's the good stuff tonight, AC?
I don't know. I'm just playing.
This is women sports.
I'm just playing.
Okay, what you got?
So, the Westminster Bobcats. No, I'm just joking.
Child.
Look, I need a little laughter in my life today, okay, guys? Stick with me and bear with me.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're still waiting. You know who playing it all?
Nope.
Do you even know the basketball played tonight?
Nope.
Well, you tripping because tonight we have the Spurs taking on the Minnesota. Is it Memphis tonight? No, it's Minnesota. It is Minnesota. Timberwolves. So tonight it is the Timberwolves, the T-Wolves taking on the team I just said. Y'all listening? Pay attention, okay? The Spurs and the Timberwolves are playing tonight first. And then what we are all waiting for, the play-in game of all playing games will feature the so-called king, LeBron James, and the Showtime subscription canceled Lakers take on
Steph Curry.
the state that is golden with the Warriors taking on always cooking
You know what side he's
Chef
going to be sitting on.
Steph Curry.
Really?
I don't usually do Indian food.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you despise LBJ so much?
Well, I thought LBJ was a great man for the black community, actually. So, I'm sorry, we're talking about
LeBron James.
Oh, that guy.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's your beef with him?
I just don't like the dawning of a guy that, you know, I think at first it was my stigma of not liking somebody being compared to the level of MJ.
Okay, I can respect that.
And that hadn't even done anything MJ like yet.
Yet.
Because this was way back in the early
So are you
2000s.
saying that he has done something like MJ now? Are you acknowledging that?
I'm acknowledging that he is a great basketball player.
Okay.
One of the greats.
Okay.
Not the greatest.
So you'll give credit where credit is due.
I'll
Put a
give
little shade.
I'll give him, you know, details of being a good player or whatever.
Oh, okay.
That's about it.
Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah, but I don't give him no more than that. I feel like we got our peoples with me.
We got some people. We got some people.
I got some people.
We got some people.
Oh my God! Look at the surprise. We're gonna get the McDays to just show up on the show out of no. These is what you call real friends. What's going on? We are live.
Got some legs out, girl.
We got plenty of
Girl.
room. We got plenty of room if y'all interested.
No, don't be invited. We look like a hot mess.
No, y'all are the McDays.
But
You know
we
what I'm
not
saying?
cleaned out like you are
Y'all
right now.
setting a new trend. Come
Y'all
on over
are
here and grab
the
these mics and
McDays.
cameras and come on.
Y'all
They think we
look
talking
like-
You better
ourselves.
come on.
They think we talk. I'm sorry. They think we
Who is
talking
everybody? Put
ourselves.
that down and come on.
Our fans think that we are talking to
Oh,
ourselves.
okay.
Right here.
Right, and they gonna leave
Oh,
us
so
up.
we do need to show our face.
At
right?
least just say hello
Just put your
to
face
the
in.
people. That's all. Just
Come on.
come on. Look, they know we talking
Come
somebody.
on.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at
We got
that.
the fabuloso. We got The Clorox wipes.
Okay.
How y'all doing?
That is
Sorry.
our radio mates, the McDaves.
The
We are in the
McDavid.
building.
They are in the building, literally. They in here.
We are here.
So we will make sure that we get those guys on the show for more than like 5 seconds of a spot check, you know.
Minus the Clorox.
Minus the Clorox. Bring the Fabuloso. We need that there, okay?
Yeah, we need to keep that germ free.
Right. So we will be seeing the king, so-called king. And again, the only other issue I take issue with Lebron is his on the court antics of always getting away with stuff and nobody ever getting to pay him back or nothing like that.
You want him to get him back?
I just don't understand why he can take minutes away from complaining and clowning and all this other. And then, you know, one big thing that was an issue to me was back when he was on the Cavaliers.
Okay.
They was playing the Warriors. I think that was game 5.
Oh, you remember that game?
And LeBron and for the Warriors, Draymond. Okay. So LeBron and Draymond just going at it. So Draymond ended up going backwards on trying to get a rebound. He fell down. LeBron was coming from the same direction. LeBron purposely stepped over Draymond's face as if he was trying to walk, or try not to walk on him.
I think I remembered. And he drug his foot, right?
Yeah, and Draymond got up and punched
He needed to. I don't
at
want his ass to. I'm
Lebron's,
sorry.
genitals, which at times I question if they are there.
Do you really?
I do, excuse me.
Lord.
So, but yeah, it's instances like that he continues to get away with.
You don't
And
like that. Okay.
I'm just not cool with that.
We can take that.
I feel like when Jordan manned up and did what he did to you, Jordan manned up and did that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't none of that, let me try to ask the refs, can you tag team with me on some NWO cheating type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just
NWO.
I don't know. But again, it's going to be a great matchup. I think Steph is going to be playing his lights out because they got something to prove. This is the first time we get to see these two opponents go back head to head. So I'm very interested in what this is going to look like. Right.
Okay. All right.
But that's all it is in sports. I mean, we winded things down for everything else. So that's going to be big.
Okay.
But I like to let y'all know that LA's Lady Liberation Day will have its second appearance next week. So get all your things to talk about, your topics and all that, so we can celebrate you gals, excuse me. So we can celebrate everything it is about y'all. And while we do that, I will be gone. That's right. I am out of here, baby. I am handing the show over to AC. If she wants to do the show, you know how women do. So
I ain't
just
gonna let y'all
saying,
down. I'll be here next week all by
it
myself.
will
my
be
lonesome, and I'll bring a
LA's
special guest.
Ladies Liberation Day minus the LA. So I hope y'all enjoy it. I'm finna go hit Sunny. In the words of our not so king,
Are you gonna
King
call into
James.
the show?
I can.
Okay, cool.
Not so king, King James would say, I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
Okay.
So who knows? I may find a KMWI Media South out there that wants
We
to
expanded.
backtrack a boatload of cash to my front door and say, hey, we need to know I'm right with palm trees on the promo. I mean, who knows?
Maybe.
Guy's name might be Tenny instead of Kenny out there. Who knows? I mean, we'll see.
Tenny?
Right, yeah.
Oh my God.
Might be a Patty instead of a Patricia. Who knows? But it's definitely promising.
goodness.
But I will be
You're so crazy.
on the South Beach, in the beaches and the waters and all that good stuff. So
Just make sure you bring me back a souvenir. That's all.
you have several. It'll be several pictures of
No, I don't want no
me
damn
and
pictures. I want an actual souvenir that I will enjoy.
Gotcha.
Damn you enjoying anything.
Gotcha.
I want some stuff
You
I can enjoy.
Right. So I'll take videos.
I don't
So
want no
show
damn
me.
videos. You gonna call into the show? That's enough of you. I need some souvenirs. I need a T-shirt. I need a pen. I need a mug. You know what? If you're gonna send me a picture, send me a picture of a fine man out there with his shirt off and some Speedos. Maybe leopard print or red.
I don't wear those, so that's the only fine man picture I would be taking.
I don't want that.
Just saying.
Ugh.
All right. So, I hope y'all enjoy that day.
We hope you enjoy your trip.
I'm going to, and I thank you all. I know you all will miss me terribly,
Right.
but, I may make a call into the show and, tell you guys to dry your eyes and, just celebrate that. It's your day, lady. It is your day.
Disclaimer.
I just don't have to be here to see it. That's all. It'll be our day. This is not only a gift for you ladies, it's a gift for me too. For a day that we're celebrating for you, I don't have to even show up for it.
My God.
My goodness. Men win every time.
Do they?
Love it. Speaking of men and women.
You mean speaking of men winning?
Yeah, men and women. That's what we need to have in society. Is
Men
men
and
and
women?
Yeah.
What the hell is a men women?
Men runs the women and she do what the men say. That'd be great.
It wouldn't.
I
do enough trying to run us as men. We don't need no damn men and women.
We too busy running from y'all because
Y'all won't run from us.
Crazy.
Stop it.
So I got a chance to look at a few things that some of the celebs were posting.
Okay, about?
It looks like Waka Flocka was in his feelings because he had something nice to say. He said that I think one of the saddest things is when two people really get to know each other. Their secrets, their fears, their favorite things, what they love, what they hate, literally everything, and then they go back to being strangers. It's like you have to walk past them and pretend like you never knew them, never even talked to them before, when really you know everything about them. I think I brought that up again previous show because I just wanted to recap on the fact that
You want to expound, huh?
I think that we have so many opportunities now. I think it's now getting into that lull phase. I think we're starting to get ourselves back accustomed to the way things are. We're not making those changes anymore. We're not fighting for those changes anymore. We're not sticking to this keeping the same energy, as we say. That's not going on right now. I feel like that our people are in this lull again. We just coasted. And I feel like now it's members of the opposite race that are starting to promote us more than we are. And I think it's just for publicity purposes. But I don't know. I mean, what do you think? AC, I guess. I don't,
Relationships, right, are hard when you're in the relationship with the wrong person. When you're in a relationship with someone who truly has your best interest at heart, the relationship is a little bit more smoother. And I say that because two of the most important decisions you make in life is who you settle down with and who you have your children with. Those are the two most important decisions that you make in life. Anybody. It don't have anything to do with your job. It doesn't have anything to do with, where you settle or situate yourself. It has everything to do with the person who you feel is designed to complement you, is designed to assist you, is designed to support you, is designed to be there for you, with you, to you, on you, in every aspect. And when you figure out that the person that you're with is not necessarily the person for you, you should be able to make an amicable decision to let it go, right? But I think what happens is in relationships, you meet, of course, when you first meet somebody, you meet their representative. You meet the perfect parts of them. You don't get to meet the ugly. You don't get to meet the not so put together. You don't get to meet the parts that are undesirable. You meet their representative. So once you get comfortable, and this speaks to the aspect of him saying, once you get to know them and you get to know everything about them, there are going to be some things that you don't like. And at that point, you have to decide if you're willing and able and ready to deal with those things, or if they're deal breakers. Now, if you decide that they're deal breakers, the hard part comes when you have to make that decision to let go. That other person is not so willing or ready to let go. And then some people are just immature when it comes to goodbye. And with our late cousin Gregory, once I started coming into myself, I used to share with him, I don't mind giving you the gift of goodbye. And in saying that, it's not saying that I don't mind telling you to go to hell, nothing like that. No, there's a blessing in eliminating people out of your life who aren't necessarily your people. And a lot of times, because goodbye is such, especially when it comes to a relationship, goodbye it has such a negative connotation to it. People take offense to that. And it doesn't mean that we can't be friends, or I hate you, or I never ever want to deal with you or see you again in life. It just means that you aren't for me. And it's time for us to accept that and move on, so that you can find who's for you and I can find who's for me. Not sit around and waste each other's time.
Right.
So I think that, the part where he say, you have to walk past them like you don't know them, it's because sometimes when you decide, or when you make up in your mind that that person ain't for you and you let them go, they're not necessarily understanding to the process.
Okay.
They don't understand why it has to end. And honestly, sometimes you might not even understand why it has to end, but you know that you're not getting, once you stop getting anything from a relationship, it's no longer a relationship. It's a compromise, or it's a settlement. And you don't want that.
Right.
So I think you just have to figure out, you have to figure out what you're willing to deal with in a person. And then once you figure that out, if it's okay and you want to deal with it, deal with it. If you don't, let it go. But what's damaging is when you try to hold on to broken people. When you try to hold on to hurt people. Hurt people. And the problem is, it's not, the bad part isn't being fucked up. The bad part is when you project your fucked upness onto other people. That's the bad part.
The fucked.
That part. So, and I think that that's a really sensitive subject and topic, because a lot of people don't understand your process, so to speak. They don't really get, why is the relationship ending? Why isn't it working? And then sometimes it's just hard for people to see themselves. It's just hard for people to see how they are. That's what I feel. And I know that was kind of an all over the place answer.
Sound like some personal shit.
Oh, stay over there.
I am.
All right, thank you. Get out of my business. You just gotta figure out what you're willing to deal with. Everybody has some part of them that you're not gonna like, and if you're willing to deal with it, deal with it. One thing that I'm finding out, though, is that if that other person isn't ready to deal with it, it's going to be hard for you to even begin to deal with it. Period. Poop.
Okay, poop. That was a lot said.
I know, it's horrible.
Not much meant, but a lot said. So
You tried it.
I respect it.
20 minutes.
That was 20. Yeah, about
Y'all trying me today.
Wake up, y'all. Wake up.
Hey.
You gotta do the TikTok thing.
Right.
Whatever.
Well, thank you for sharing. AC, we
Sure.
appreciate that. Ish. So yeah, moving further along to
Sure.
tell me, did I mention this last time?
I don't know.
I said that y'all ain't never seen disrespect until you see how a woman treats a man she don't love no more.
You did not say that, but you just said something.
That's a word.
Say that again. Just
That
say
is
it
a
one more
word.
time.
Let me let y'all know something. You all have never seen disrespect until you see how a woman treats a man that she no longer loves.
Mm.
Fam. Understand that is I don't care who wrote it. That's the most truthful thing I have ever experienced
Is.
in my life.
Is.
Now, I know what y'all thinking. Y'all like, man, that's cold-blooded. It is.
Cold-blooded.
It is really sad to see how far down a woman falls when they hit that emotional pavement,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they open their eyes and look back at you,
Mm-hmm.
the pupils of those eyes
Like shark eyes.
are stone cold. It's like they cloudy. The forehead of the female is like straight, like there's no emotion, fam.
Really?
None. There's no gritting the teeth anger. There's no huffing. It's a straight up RBF. And that statement is true.
It is.
Absolutely.
You know what? As a woman, I couldn't have said it better. And okay, I'm be real transparent for just a second.
Girl, let me get some of this Summer Breeze by Sonic.
When you fall out of love with someone, it is like having all of the wind knocked out of you. It hurts. You go through periods of denial. You go through periods of self-infliction because you're wondering, okay, is it me? Is it something I did? Is it something I said? Did I mess this up? And then you realize, like,
I did. Oh.
No, I didn't do it. Like, and that's what really hurts is because with women, y'all know we love hard. We love internally before we love externally, right? And so when you fall out of love with your significant other, and I say significant other because this goes to a man or a woman, and y'all know we have women who love women, and it's this I'm thinking maybe because I don't love women, but
Interesting.
when you fall out of love with somebody and you realize that you no longer love them, it's really hard to contain your comments and your thoughts about the negative parts of them. So, for example, you know, if you're at that point in your mind, all kinds of stuff runs rampant. You start thinking about like, well, he ain't no good at this. He ain't no good at that. He don't do this. He ain't never did this. And in your mind, you're thinking, well, damn, is it just this way because I'm mad at him? Or has it always been this way? Like you just start running back on all kinds of things that have occurred in your relationship. And you start questioning yourself. You start questioning your mental capacity or growth or development because you're like, well, damn. I done spent 5, 6, 7, 8 years in a relationship with this person, and now that I now that I'm no longer looking at them in love, they're ugly.
Mm.
Yeah. So falling out of love with somebody it's ex, it's exasperating,
Mm.
it's exuberating, and then it's a final exit because at that point, it doesn't matter what they do, how they do it, what they say. All you want is for them to get away from you. That's it. And you're at that women. This is women. At that point, you will say and do any and everything that you think will push that person away. You don't care about their feelings. You don't care about how I make them feel. None of that. You just spit fire.
Mm.
So whoever wrote that, I don't know if it was a man that wrote that. I don't know if it was a woman that wrote that, but whoever wrote that,
I'm pretty sure it was a man
They telling too much.
because it's
they speak from experience.
yeah, I mean all men can because at the end of the day, we all know that the most heartless, most careless, most vindictive, vengeful, sinful,
Is a man
terrible,
who cried been hurt?
no remorse, no thought process, uncaring, unmoved, belligerent,
Oh,
belittling.
Going too far.
Um, it's just so many adjectives to describe
You're
her.
going too far.
So many adjectives to describe her,
Mm, mm, mm,
and it's sad.
mm.
I'm almost moved to tears thinking about how broken that a woman's rage and vitriol causes upon the ground she just walks on when she no longer cares. It's disheartening.
I will be the first to tell you that the power of a relationship lies with the person who cares the least. And I say that because if you don't give a shit, you are no longer willing to invest in a relationship. And I say that men will do this. Men will stick around even when they know that they're done, but still be trying to figure out their next move. Women, we don't really stick around. We be trying to set y'all asses on fire and ablaze to get y'all ass away from us. Ooh. I I don't even. I'm kind of lost for words, a little tongue tied a little bit because I'm just thinking about some past things that once I realized I was done in a relationship, I have done. Actually, I think I was really civil because I have done things like move away, like move to another city. I have, I've packed all of my stuff and been gone by the time I got back home. So I think I've been really civil, but I have some girlfriends who could tell you some stories and you would be like, and they let you roam free?
Mm.
And it's all because you finally realized that you're done. I'll tell you in a minute. You won't hear me till I shut up.
Mm. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a good one. Move on to the next thing, because that's kind of,
Yeah,
that's powerful.
it is, and it's powerfully ridiculous how y'all are too. So,
Can we talk about what men do when they finished?
sure.
Go ahead, man.
I mean, we just, we go find some new trades that we've been wanting to go through. We go to church a little more and,
You do?
go check on our mom and,
Do y'all really?
acts of service all around and, all around good guy. Self-reflection.
Oh, and then y'all become full of shit too, right?
No, I mean, that's only when we're working out and taking those vitamins that may move things out the system, but a lot of self-care, Yeah.
No.
That's what we're about.
No, when a man is done with you, you.
That's what we're about.
He don't give a damn about you.
Girl, y'all say that y'all say that when we with y'all, so we can't even take y'all word. Y'all worried about he don't care about me. You know what, that moves us to the next thing.
Okay, let's
That's
go.
another thing. Is that I saw this too, and this made a whole lot of damn sense.
Oh, it did. Okay,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
It says here that when you tell a woman no, she automatically, instantly starts imagining life without you. That's a damn shame. And it's true.
That's not true.
That is the absolute truth. Absolutely true.
It depends on what y'all telling us no.
It don't matter what the no, you can't have an extra this, you can't have no more of that. I'm not getting you another that. If you say no, she instantly is in her mind like,
That's not true.
maybe this ain't gonna work out after all. Looking
Well,
ass.
y'all know that ain't true.
That is the absolute truth, man.
It's not.
Y'all ain't.
Y'all can tell us no. We just throw a fit. That's all.
You get what you get.
And you do throw a fit. If it ain't what you want. If the shit ain't it.
That's a shame. Just start
That's
imagining.
funny.
Just start looking at life like without, okay, what am I doing without him now?
Oh gosh. Okay, so let me list the things that would cause me to look at life without you if you tell me no. If I ask you to go to church with me. If I ask you what your intentions are with me, well, you know, if I ask you a question about some intentions with me, you tell me no. If it's not the answer I'm looking for, yeah. So nobody wants to be a forever girlfriend. And I don't know why y'all be girlfriending heifers for decades. Like, what the hell? Don't nobody want to be a 10-year ass girlfriend? We want to be wives. Now, I do understand that not all of us are qualified to be wives. I get that, because there's some of us out there that's trifling as hell. I get it. However, the good ones. What about the good ones? And I have to hold you, sir, accountable because you make it seem like there are no good women out there. You give us like a bad brand.
I'm just calling it like I see
You
it.
never had a good woman in LA?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I was talking to somebody else about this.
Okay.
Evolution is inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
We all
Change.
evolve.
Right.
We all change. We all modify. You know, adapt.
Mm-hmm.
We all do these things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that they aren't good. It's sometimes what they grow to. You ever had those plants that you set them right and straight in the ground, and then as they grow, they start wrapping themselves around shit that don't have no reason to be wrapped around, and then you got to, ruin the branches and all that by cutting it away from that, stunting the growth of it and all, And even let's say, what's wrong with even use our mouths? We have wonderful teeth that grow in, and some of them are called wisdom teeth. And we would love for those teeth to just come in like the rest of them, but it wants to come all on its side and be all up that, all this and ruin the rest of the teeth. That's what women are. They're wisdom teeth. The only good use is to get them removed. Damn it, I made another one.
No, you didn't.
Did.
Did not. Women are not wisdom teeth.
Women are wisdom teeth. The best thing you can do with them is get them removed. Women are the best of a worse situation. And women can't live with them. That's it. Classics. Classics about y'all. Absolutely.
You can rush them.
I ain't never lied is what they
See,
say.
you two motherfuckers.
So I just feel like that it's just that the change. Nobody wants to make y'all a forever girlfriend.
Okay, what is it then?
But at the same token,
Give me a good one.
I will never say I do to something I don't.
Mhm.
If there are things that we know need to improve, and as a man, as the leader of the union, I strongly suggest some improvements to said things, and you just like, ah, what I said, like, ah, like it didn't matter. Oh, girl, we enjoy what you at right now. No promotion for you. Not in my house. Nope. And that'd be what it is, because a lot of times today's woman, you know what? Let me. This goes into a whole other thing I did want to talk to you about. How do you see gender roles now?
You mean in the household
I mean,
or
period.
just in general?
Gender roles.
I'm old fashioned. So I told you, I still believe in being submissive. I still believe in the man being the head of the household. Now, I will say that here lately in my older age, I have found some difficulties with not so much being submissive, but so much of being, I guess, a lady. Oh my gosh, and not to say that, but more so of I have not been trusting. I have not been trusting a man to lead, and it's because I have not really seen leadership.
Bad choices.
I can't so much say bad choices. Just
Just own
I just don't agree
it.
with some
Just
stuff.
own it. Own it.
Oh, you mean like I made a bad choice?
Yes.
I don't feel like I made a bad choice. I feel like maybe I made a bad choice in not allowing him to lead
Can I just interject
completely.
for a second? A quick second.
Who's this?
This the
It's his host.
Oh,
This is the voice of God.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. I understand that. I talk to so many people
Mhm.
who have the same, I'm saying I talk to so many women who have the same issue.
Mhm.
The problem is, when you start seeing that man, when he stops leading,
Mhm.
you still hoping that he will change. I get it. Your feelings are involved. You love the guy. You hoping things will work out. You're riding on hope.
Mhm.
Eventually, that gas runs out.
Mhm.
Then you're on fumes.
Okay.
Now you realize you got to step in and do the things that you expected him to do.
Okay.
So I think that stop trying to make the guy somebody that he's not,
That he's
because
not.
that mask will come down after about 6 months in.
Mhm.
It'll start to come down. You start to see things. But you're still hoping that, I'm not saying you per se, but
Right,
in
right,
general. You know, it's like women just want to hang on and see if he turns around. Bottom line is there's a lot of brothers out here that just don't know how to lead in a relationship because they're not leaders themselves. So you can't make a man, like I say, what's the thing about the
You can't raise
reason,
a man.
the reason, the season, and the lifetime?
Mhm.
You can't make this person a lifetime person. They're just a
Right.
seasonal. They're there for a moment. They're probably made this man that was good in the beginning. After a while, that's not even good no more. But I'm gonna sign off. Thank you.
That was good, Kenny. The Maintenance Man, starring Kenny Woodfolk and
No.
L.A. Runs Dallas.
No, I'm a long time guy.
Well, yeah, because I don't do maintenance. I renovate.
Oh.
But
You renovating up in here?
but I would sort of agree with Kenny with the caveat of one thing is that women ask, and I've said this many times, they ask for things that they're really not prepared for.
Very true.
You deal with these lesser than brothers for so long that you start to make yourself accustomed to thinking that every brother you come in contact with is like the last. So then when you meet that brother that's about some substance, you don't give him the time of day because you've zapped all your energy of trying to show attentiveness, caring, desire, attraction, cooperation, collaboration, all of that teamwork You have exhausted it. Your tank has runneth empty. So when a brother that's worth it steps into your face, you sit up here and shows the most piss poor effort and expect to get an A on that assignment when it's not an A. It's an F. You have failed. The F also stands for F boys. And that's all you deserve when you get to that level. You should be powering yourself up, recharging yourself through everything that you go through in life. You should be a self-starter, self-motivator. All that comes from self, comes from loving self first. I don't need to run into a woman to make me love me. I already do.
Okay.
I'm fly. I'm funny. And I'm me.
Okay.
There's the three things that you need in life. And I'm that.
Okay.
Along with making moves and thanking God, what else can you ask
Come
for?
through, Drip King.
So when it comes to finding somebody, ladies, I implore you, please don't lose the zest that's needed to build that bond between a man and woman. Because not every man is going to carry them bags that you bring it.
Okay, now what about the bags that the man packs?
We don't pack. We put that
No, boo-boo. Let me tell you
We
something.
get a stick.
No.
We put that little bandana on the end of the stick like
When
the
I
cartoons,
say what about the
and we
bag
roll.
that the man packs, I'm asking, what about the men that are connected to women that weigh them down? What about the men that are connected to women that give them the baggage, that help them develop the baggage? What about those men? What advice do you have for those men? Because you can't just say leave them alone, because there's somebody out there for everybody. Everybody needs love. And those men aren't going to stay in the house because they know they suck.
No.
So what I'm asking is, what about those men who have their own internalized, compartmentalized drama that they inflict on good women, that turn those women into bag ladies?
Well, that's the thing, is that I can't speak from anything personal because I don't let anybody turn me into anything but me. That would be the first rule I would say. Don't change yourself for somebody. Change yourself for you.
Right.
So when it comes to meeting man or woman who has issues, what I would recommend is, out of fellowship, help them find a way to work on their issues to get it resolved.
Okay.
Stop worrying about what is going to be intertwined with each other. And that's another thing about the fact that we don't take time to court and enjoy each other. What's wrong with date 40, 41? Sometimes you need that many to iron out all them kinks that you've been having a blind eye to until you hit in it. And it's called domestic violence all of a sudden. But I've been smacking you around for 3 months and you've been all right. Now it's called domestic violence.
Right.
You know I liked boxing when you met me. Play boxing at
Yeah,
that
but I
too.
didn't know you was gonna box me.
You saw it coming. I kept faking it to you for 2 years. And you was like, oh, boy, you so crazy. And you should have known, oh, boy, you almost got me that time. Yeah, it gets closer and closer.
That's hilarious. That's true, and that's hilarious. I tell you, and it's so funny. I think, okay, so coming from or having been in an abusive relationship before, once I was able to go back and ask questions about that part of our relationship, what was told to me is that it was able to be done because he thought it first. In his mind, it was like, I'm just gonna shake her ass a little bit and then maybe she'll get to it, and then a shake turned into a push, and then a push turned into.
Because y'all barely got anything in that head when the shake comes. We would have probably shook the rest of the sense out, so shit.
So I think, abuse comes from thought. And thought, of course, leads to action. And then action leads to accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in any situation. So if you think you're going to hit her, you're going to hit her. If you think you're going to call her a bitch, you're going to call her a bitch.
Hit
If
that
you
bitch.
think... What?
I'm sorry.
Did you just put them both together?
No,
Did
I'm
you
sorry.
just say hit that bitch?
No.
All right.
Didn't.
Did.
Nope.
Anyway, so I think that, a lot of times, so a man think it, so is he. And if you want to change, you could change. You just have to find that woman that's worth changing.
Find that
And then
person.
women have to accept that if a man don't change, you're not his woman. You're not that woman that's worth changing for. You're a stand-in. He's just practicing.
I don't think everything deserves a label. It's just not a fit. I don't think that it has to do with you doing wrong, he doing wrong. And we so much look that if somebody's not following our philosophy of living, then they're doing it wrong. We got to get away from that. Some people are built different.
That's very true.
There are some people like me, I like to have intellectual conversations. I'm an affectionate guy. I like to be I want you to be my comrade, not just my plaything. I want to be able to know that I can take you around any sets of friends that I'm with, and you will roll right on in. And that sometimes mean adapting. Adapt to it. You don't just, because I'm a chameleon all the time. And, I'll be in situations where, but normally they keep shining the light on me, and I try to tell them it's not about me. This is, Eugene's 80th birthday party. You guys are coming over here asking for autographs and pictures and stuff. What about Eugene over there? He's turning 80, okay? Let's focus on him. That's just an example, but I can't help that. I'm just me. Gravitate toward me. You're watching right now. That's what it is. But as I said, we all have to accept people as they are and know where they fit in our lives, because all people are not meant to be your romantic partner. Some people are just meant to be friends. And you have to be okay if they're friends. Sometimes friends can evolve. As long as you're still living, there's times for things to change and evolve. So stop trying to change someone. If they're that way, they're that way. If they open up to you about, hey, something I'm doing wrong, or if y'all grow close enough and you're like, hey, I know you're doing this, can you try that? Something positive to steer them in the right direction. But we're so judgmental, and we're so at odds with each other, and we're so quick to cut each other out. Y'all know that's my big thing, is the whole cutting each other off thing. And I don't understand that as people, because our ancestors would lose their mind if they saw how we were treating each other. Blacks. Because we was all we had. And, we just don't care. Now, every man should be out here making a woman feel protected, feel beautiful, feel safe, feel secured, feel empowered. Every woman should be out here making every man feel encouraged, feel powerful, feel like he's a leader, feel like he can be trusted, depended upon, feel like that he is a king. He has a rule that we can show that he's reverent, that we can abide by what he's trying to make and what he's trying to develop, because we know it's in the best intentions. We should be doing that for each other. I told somebody just the other day that when I was talking about gender roles, I was talking about how we can't talk about old-fashioned anymore. I'm sick of hearing about I'm old-fashioned. You're not.
What do you call it?
You can't be old-fashioned if you just sent out a tweet. You can't be old-fashioned if you remote started your car. You can't be old-fashioned if you ordered food on an app. Old-fashioned is gone. Evolution of interaction has occurred. The reason why old-fashioned things happen is because that's the way they had to be. Men was taking women out all the time because y'all asses was broke.
I'm glad I didn't say I was old.
Y'all wasn't allowed to work, wasn't allowed to vote, wasn't even allowed to talk. So,
Okay, how far back you going?
but that's the point. That's the point. Old fashioned has changed. Y'all are now on Forbes 500. Y'all are now divorcing these men who are not smart enough to make prenups and taking half of everything, and they okay with it. You know why? Because it gets your ass away from me. You want to talk about y'all want us to get away? Hell, we want take half, girl. Here's extra with interest. Bye.
Y'all be sick as hell
All
when women walk away with half of
Man,
y'all
all
stuff.
the billionaires is like, please leave. They be
fighting.
No, the
They be
Amazon.
fighting
What's the
like
dude
hell,
for
fingernails
Amazon?
bleeding.
What's the dude for Amazon name? Sorry, what's his name?
Beto.
Beto. He couldn't wait. Girl, bye.
But he fought.
He didn't fight. He fought because she was trying to take more, and that's what y'all always do. Y'all always think y'all need to take more. What did you bring into this? You brought in this. You need to take what your ass brought out of it. Because guess what? That's what y'all would tell us when y'all kick us out. When women kick men out, they give them exactly what they brought in that bitch. Here's your dirty towel. Here's your pillow that still smell like garbage, and here's your two tennis shoes that's run down to the soles of. Y'all give us the same stuff. Y'all don't set us up for nothing. We always set y'all up spousal support and shit like that. That's for y'all.
It's some men out there get spousal support.
Barely, because his ass had to go do all them tours and stuff with your ass dancing and all that stuff. We supposed to get some damn spousal support. My ankles ain't never gonna be the same after doing all this choreography and shit for you, J-Lo and whoever else, Mariah and all that.
Can I name some? Mariah, no, because Nick was good. But you got Kevin Federline.
Yep.
You got whatever his name is, Mary J. Blige.
He deserved it.
He deserved it?
He wrote half them songs that ass was singing.
The latest albums, not the old albums?
Did he work on it?
Mary had money before him.
Yeah, and he just wanted the money she got off their new albums.
No, he didn't. He wanted, first of all, he wanted his mama to be set up in a retirement home that not even he could afford.
It's his mama.
I would give two flying shit.
If it was yours, you would.
That's not true. Anywho, that's like
Mama
saying,
we know better.
okay, now y'all know my mama gonna be taking care of it. Now, my mama gonna be Cynthia D. Hewitt gonna be taken care of, but I'm not gonna use your money to do it. I'm gonna use my own money to do that.
I don't believe.
You don't have to.
I don't believe.
I'm not gonna take anything from anybody that's not mine or that they don't want me to have. And I think that that's where women get it twisted. You feel like, and I hate to even go here because I don't want you to feel like you're right, but sometimes women feel entitled to things only because they laid down and gave up the ghost to a man. No, you're not entitled to anything because you had sex with somebody or because you laid on your back.
And sex is
now,
mutual.
if you worked for it, then hell yeah, you entitled to that.
And he did.
He ain't worked for shit.
He did. And he worked for it, and you work for free till you work for me. That's how we go.
You just had to lay
Thank y'all again for tuning in another Wednesday.
Thank you.
And I am already halfway there, baby. Please make sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I do have one little bit of business to do. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all all have been. Let me put my shades on real quick.
Oh, it's shade time.
I know all of y'all have been waiting. LA, where are the episodes of No, I'm Right? I'm not able to tune in to Facebook all the time. Don't you worry, before I hit this flight, before my freaking fly miles get charged up, I will make sure all past and present episodes of No, I'm Right will be available on YouTube. That is youtube.com/No, I'm Right 100. Make sure you send all questions, concerns, comments, and anything that I just won't give a damn about, especially next week while I'm in South Beach to knowimright100@gmail.com. We would like to thank the McDays for making their appearance, and they also made an appearance on the Backstage Crew for Fortitude. That's right, the dramedy is still available for you to view and enjoy at the KMWI Media YouTube page. Episodes of Cutting Up with LA Season 2 is underway because, baby, this her got to get cut. And we working on, I'm sorry, y'all been so busy. Make sure you go to mmtgclothing.com to get your custom-made apparel from the Drip King himself, and also get something made for you and yours. That is MMTG Clothing. We're blessed to get you dressed. So make sure you follow all of the social media pages for Know I'm Right. That's on Instagram, that's on Facebook, but not Twitter, because we simply don't have enough characters for all of you women's ego. We ain't got it. So
I can't wait for next week.
from the executive suites at KMWI Media Studios, it is Dallas's favorite son on his way out of here.
Flying.
LA's Ladies Liberation Day will be next Wednesday. I won't be here.
Cause you catch your flight, not feeling.
All day long, baby. And make sure for the cousin AC and me, the golden rule always is I'm always right. My music. My music.
There you go. Because they know they ain't even.
The music on vacation. I gotta get out of here, folks. The prayer just it don't wanna work no more. I see y'all. Y'all stay up out.
Don't waste it. Take me with you.
Need a sexual healing.